I want to take questions from everybody here, so if you guys want to start lining up for that.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. My name's Lila.
Hi, Lila.
My question is for Maisie Williams. I just want to say, Fala Magulis.
Fala da Heides.
Thank you very much.
Good question.
Well, I also wanted to know, what challenges do you foresee going forward playing Aria now that she's blind and everything?
Well, from the last scene that we shot with David, the contacts that I was wearing for that big reveal at the end, I did it for one shot, so I only had them in for about 15 minutes. And they're really, really thick and really, really wide to get into your eye, but once they're in, they took a couple of minutes to get a bit more comfortable. But then they were straight back out again. So I'm worried if I'm gonna have to do any fighting or anything. One, I can't see, and two, they're extremely uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they write in, because it takes them 3 seconds to be like, Aria fights blind, but it takes me a long time to master that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, at least you won't have to drive a car.
Yes, sir.
Good point. Good point.
Come on.
Hi, my name is Jacob. My question is for the incredibly talented and beautiful Natalie Dormer. So I feel like with Marjorie, we finally got to a point in the story where she's accomplished a lot of what she set out to do. She's become queen, not Joffrey's queen, but Tommen, whom she can persuade. Yet in season 5, we didn't see her accomplish a lot with this power. What can we expect, any grand schemes from Queen Marjorie in season 6?
Well,
Can't say anything.
I will say our cast here they're going to have a hard time answering questions about what's going to happen moving forward. I think that's probably fair, right?
yeah, thanks, Seth.
You're welcome. Because I tried backstage and they wouldn't tell me, and I'm kind of famous, so I got nothing.
To be perfectly honest, honey, a lot of us sitting at this table are in exactly the same position as you guys. David and Dan keep their cards very close to their chest, and I don't have an effing clue what's going to happen tomorrow. I really don't. All I can tell you is that Grandma ain't around to look after her anymore, and she is in a situation, like a lot of the characters are sitting next to me, they're all in new situations where they really don't know how they're going to play their next move. So I think Marjorie's in quite a bit of trouble, to be honest.
A quick question for Carolyn. How do you, when you start giving out scripts, do you compartmentalize? Does everybody see the full script, or do people just see their scenes in their like city or town? You know what I'm saying?
Well, everybody gets the whole Megillah.
Everybody gets all of it. So they do know, they just won't tell you. Okay.
No, they don't actually. They don't. Just because they get them doesn't mean they read them.
I mean, a stunning lack of curiosity. Yes, next question. Hey.
All right, my question is for everyone. Who's gonna miss Kit the most since he's obviously dead?
Anybody gonna miss Kit even a little bit?
His hairdresser? Kit who?
We couldn't wait for him to be gone, to be honest.
Yeah.
That hair, so annoying.
That hair, that face.
Probably always in the shower. Probably disgusting. Because you guys share like one flat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what British people call apartments. Anyways, just trying to fit in, you guys. Next one.
Nick, and just wanted to say hi to the whole cast.
Right day to wear that shirt.
And I
Good
do
work.
know one thing that Jon Snow doesn't know. But I have a question for Carice.
Yes.
Do you ever hang out with Thoros Amir and like learn some cool tricks from him that might come in handy in the future? Maybe?
I mean, as Natalie just pointed out, I'm as in the dark as you all are, and it's pretty dark, I admit, and full of terrors. But who knows, man? I can't tell you anything. Sorry. Bye.
I think he was pretty just happy to get the shirt out there. I think at the end of the day, he's okay. His question to get answered. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, my name's Elizabeth. My question is for everybody. If you could change one thing about the last season, what would it be? Like a death or something your character did.
Oh. I would wait for the candle.
Thank you. Thank you. Was that so hard? Was that so hard to take a little bit of responsibility?
I know.
My goodness. Thank you, Gwendolyn.
And if she'd have waited for the candle, I'd still have a boss.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Catherine. I do want to say shame to somebody in the audience. You know who you are. And hi to everybody up there. My question is for the whole cast, is there any stunts that you wanted to do that your stunt double got to do instead?
I do all my own stunts. I feel kind of guilty because everyone else, like especially Gwendolyn and all the warriors, fight and have 12-day scenes, and I have an afternoon bitching with Peter Dinklage. So I think apart from Hodor, I have the least physicality to do.
So every time that we see you pouring wine, that's you pouring.
No, that's my double.
Oh, that's your double.
That's
okay.
my stunt double.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Joey. I just wanted to say, first off, you guys are all great. I love the show just as much as I love the books. And I had a question for Sophie, which was, I read in an interview that you liked that very controversial scene, or you thought it was interesting to film. And I was wondering, because, you know, Sansa started off as a very naive and innocent character, and from learning through Cersei and from Littlefinger, she kind of became strong. So I was just wondering why it was that the scene was chosen to focus on Theon, and it just felt to me like they kind of diminished. So it kind of made Sophie, so they kind of Sansa basically not a strong character anymore. Just that based on the perception of the scene, I was wondering why you thought it was. By the way, I'm not like putting you on the spot. I'm sorry if I'm putting you on the spot.
No.
Exactly what
There's one thing that Sansa still is, despite what happened to her, is strong. She's not to blame for any of that. I think, I really don't know why you'll have to ask the writers about that one, why they focused it on Theon, because I was giving a great performance. I mean, they just pan in on him, and I'm like, great. I mean, I think Sansa, yeah, she has gone through a lot, but she has, you know, developed skills from Cersei and Marjorie and others. And she's still just as strong as she was before, but again, what she's been doing this whole time, this whole series, is she's been kind of just getting by without doing anything totally radical, because that could, you know, totally change her situation. She could die. And with the Boltons, that's a big risk to take. And I think she knows that. She's not stupid. She didn't just think, all right, then, this is going to happen. I think she thought it through in her head. She could have fought back if she wanted to, but she didn't. And I think that's, you know, it's good for her character. She's one of those characters that kind of does her scheming in her mind rather than outwardly. No worries, man.
All right. Thank you in advance, our next question askers.
Look at them. Just wanted to ask you all if you ever ad-lib and if it ever makes it on the show.
Do you guys ever ad-lib? That's such a great question.
No.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Can you imagine trying to ad-lib on this show? Like, you wouldn't have a clue what you were trying to say. You can't be like, yeah, man, okay, yeah, sick. You can't do that.
Oh my God, Ramsey's the worst. Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. I don't know who's worse, Ramsey or Joffrey. But I just wanted to ask, okay, so now that we have Drogon coming out and showing what he can do, and I was wondering, so the other two dragons, they're still locked up. Are they gonna kind of take Drogon as like a leader and kind of, because I know right now Daenerys, she can't really control those dragons, but now that Drogon's out, so maybe he could actually kind of become the leader of those dragons so that they can actually come out and destroy everyone?
That's right.
What?
You're confirming that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
From the, yeah.
So yes.
Drogon is the leader of the dragons.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's it. This is a back and forth panel. You learn something, they learn something. That's how this goes.
Everybody wins.
It's a learning experience.
Looks like we got, oh, here we go. Hi, guys.
You can ask Daenerys right there. She doesn't ask.
Hey,
Drogon.
here, well, they probably know the answer to that last
There you
question.
go.
Hi, guys. Little clarification would be wonderful.
If you just have asked Drogon, he's there.
Is that a dragon?
Yeah, that's a dragon. And
The one
either
on the
and
right?
a man, it's a dragon and a man who's about to have back problems. Hi, guys.
Hi. So my question, or our question is there going to ever be a season finale that's longer than an hour, like 90 minutes? And
More dragons next season.
Don't build your part.
Have you guys ever considered doing a longer finale?
Well, almost every last episode is longer than an hour, maybe by a minute or two.
Gotcha.
But there are plenty of options out there. We'll see what happens.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Hi there.
Hi, my question is for Maisie. So I think this season you really turned into like the badass assassin that you've been like becoming. But I think one of the most unintentionally funny moments, no offense, was the whole oyster thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oysters, clams, and cockles.
yeah, got the whole basket here, but
So cool.
yeah, I imagine that that's like a running joke now.
Yeah, so I think if there's two things that we're pretty sick of seeing is sweeping floors and oysters, clams, and cockles. So
Yeah,
I feel like going into the new season, there might be more training, but
yeah, maybe
more
you're
physical.
blind now.
To have your clams and cockles.
And it was written oysters and cockles, and you improvised clams,
Clams.
right?
Yeah.
That you ad-libbed that.
Yeah, that was my ad lib of the season. I think it made it. It really made the show.